Hello, Terry here. Okay, first, before I talk about Veadotube, I have an announcement. It's finally here. I'm finally going to do PNG tubing / VTubing. Previously, I was unable to do it because my laptop isn't strong enough to even record lightweight game even at 360p without occasional lagging. Dark candy? Nice. It seems that what? Oh, why do I get hit? It's lagging. God, the game freeze. God damn it. However, I suspected that an error in the operating system installation causes instability in the system, which is why I decided to send my laptop to be fixed, and I was correct. The problem is now solved! Woo! My laptop still sucks though. Now, after that short announcement, let's talk about how am I able to do PNG tubing. It's all thanks to this app called Veadotube Mini, developed by Olmewe with its mascot, Tube the Deer, they them designed by Bella. Note that all the link for the mentioned things are on the description, so if I mention Veadotube Mini, you could check the description to find it, or if I mention something else, you could also check the description to find it. So let's talk about Veadotube Mini. What is Veadotube Mini? Veadotube Mini is a 2D VTubing app that allows you to use either a PNG, JPEG, BMP, or even GIF as your avatar. Its goal is basically to make VTubing accessible to everyone. It is an open source program, so the source code is available for you to use, or if you want to contribute to the development, you can also do it. So rather than open source license, it's more of an anti-capitalist license. I'll talk about why is that in a moment. Why use Veadotube Mini and who can use Veadotube Mini? First of all, it's lightweight compared to its alternative Discord reactive image, which requires Discord to be open and a browser source to be operating, or Live2D, it only requires the app itself. Second, it is accessible. You don't need much knowledge in rigging or having money to buy a model to start PNG tubing. You can use an image to start your PNG tubing journey. Veadotube Mini is also available for free. And once again, it's simple to install, which therefore requires less trouble. I mean, you don't really need a camera or to install other apps for it. Third, it has quite some interesting features. Veadotube gives you 4 spaces of which you can put image of your choice to represent an action. There's the closed mouth action, not talking, open mouth action, talking, and 2 optional action, which is blinking for your closed and open mouth action. To set up your avatar, just click on the image options and then choose the image you want to be used. You can sometimes also given the choice to remove image. Note that the last 2 isn't controlled by you but happens randomly. Yeah, the blink happens randomly. However, I can use Tube, the Veadotube mascot, to show you how it works. So here's Tube. As you can see, it's screaming. I don't know why Tube is screaming, but you can see that Tube is blinking. See? I'm gonna go silent. Ah, there it is. As you can see, it can blink, but it randomly, it's not me the one that controls it. It also lets you to save and load your setup called Veadotube Mini file, which allows you to quickly load out your avatar. You can set how sensitive the microphone is and how long of the delay between speaking and silence will result in a change in your avatar. You can also select which microphone device Veadotube Mini should pick up. There are 4 background options for Veadotube Mini, which is green, blue, pink, and transparent. Transparent may seem black for you now, but we'll explain it further later. Now back to the image, you can set motions to the closed and open mouth image and to the transition between both, each separately. For the closed and open mouth, you have static, vibing, shaking, shaking more, shaking and crying. Nah, just joking about that one. Bouncy, excited, and nervous. For the transition between both, you only have 2 options, which is nothing and jump upon talking. Then there is state. At the beginning, you only have 1 state, but you can add more by pressing the plus button. State is basically different scenes of which you can put different image in each scene, so you can switch from one scene to another if you want to change your avatar or you feel that your avatar style is limited and you want to more image to represent it. You can delete a state by simply pressing the trash button. Finally, there's the hotkey, which are very good to be combined with scenes. To use hotkey, first you need to set one. You just need to press the hotkey setup and press any button you want to be used. The hotkey you set are used to define a scene. For example, scene 1 is set as hotkey A and scene 2 as hotkey B for me. By assigning a scene to a hotkey, you can press the hotkey button to change from one scene to the other. As you can see, by pressing the A button, I'm changing from scene 2 to 1, and by pressing B button, I'm changing from scene 1 to 2. However, it gets a little bit more complex when we change the hotkey mode. Right now, the hotkey mode is on, enter on press, meaning that I only need to press the assigned key once to change the scene. But if I change the hotkey mode into enter on press, leave on release, then it becomes a hold the assigned key option. Currently, I'm holding key A, which I assigned to scene 1, and when I release the key, the scene returns to scene 2. I have to hold key A if I want to keep to be in scene 1 with the enter on press, leave on release mode. It's useful for quick change of expression or mood and stuff. Note that hotkey mode can also be set separately. Also, it is recommended to set the key to be different from your usual controls since it can get overlapped with your other app. Fourth, Veadotube Mini essentially has a great spirit. The developer uses a variation of open source license, which is the anti-capitalist license. You can still use the program for commercial purpose, so don't worry, yeah, you can still receive donation or use it to make money. But it's a different story if you're a big company/organization with no equal equity/vote in it, a member of the military/law enforcement, or working for either. Here's the complete license for you to see for yourself. The anti-capitalist license basically restricts Veadotube Mini from being used by people listed there. This differs it from open source license, which basically opens the source to everyone. There is more term of service than that, but if I read all of them, it will take a lot while. So, if you want to know the full term of service, read it yourself, which you can find in the description, of course. How to use Veadotube Mini with OBS. I've explained how to set up your own Veadotube Mini in the features section, now let me explain how to use it with OBS. First, open either Game Capture or Windows Capture. I recommend Game Capture. Second, choose Veadotube Mini as the source. Third, this is optional. Set Veadotube background into transparent and then open the game capture properties and set it to allow transparency. Yeah, this is what I said before about the transparent may seem dark black to you, but when you use these transparency features, you can see that it becomes transparent. And that's all. It should show Veadotube Mini as a source, just put the source on top of the other source so it is shown and not get covered. You can move it around or resize it as well. And that's all for my PNG tubing announcement and Veadotube Mini introduction. I hope it will help you in your VTubing journey and understanding Veadotube Mini. Thanks!